So please take some time to enjoy the artwork, which is also of our up-and-coming grade 9 and 10 students in the hallway that lead out to the library, courtesy of Miss Lamont and Miss Bohe, who are also wandering around here. There's Miss Lamont over there, who are also here. And please spend tonight taking in the art, music, and the refreshments, so help yourself over there, please. I would like to welcome and thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating Spectrum artists. Many of these artists have been creating works of art throughout their entire 4 years at Spectrum, and it's my pleasure to have you all here to witness their final pieces. While in this creation journey, I would like to recognize James Lett come in. James is over there by the door, who worked with us this semester, helping the students to push their boundaries, grow in skill, and appreciate art and artists and their paths in many new ways. All of the artists have definitely raised the bar this semester. I'd also like to thank my colleagues, Renee Schwartz, and the stagecraft students for their help with lighting and setup, as well as Vanessa Bohe for help with the poster. A big thank you as well to our admin team and to our Career Resource Center team, for without their help, none of this would be possible. The art will be on display in the main foyer and in the hallway by the library, and the library for the remainder of this week, so thank you and enjoy all the work.
Have you enjoyed the course?
Yes, I did. Very much.
What was the most challenging part of it, do you think?
Probably just going out of your comfort zone and just trying new things, and yeah, definitely just trying new techniques that I've never been told to do.
This is a course that's offered through Camosun, so it's a post-secondary education that they're essentially getting through this class. So a lot of students are gaining things that they might not have had experience with in typical art classrooms in high school. Things like talking about your work during critiques, other types of presentations, really structured lesson plans and lectures. So kind of bringing a college experience into the high school. For many of them, it's kind of the stepping stone to their post-secondary education, what's going to be coming next. So it's exciting, you know. I've had a lot of students say that they've experienced things in this art class that they haven't in others, so yeah.
This is titled I Don't Want Half.
It looks like she wants the whole thing.
It does. When I was a kid, my dad would always have bagels all the time. And when I was a kid, you know, you want to copy whatever your parents do. And I always wanted the full bagel. And it was just a phrase that I would say, I don't want half. And I wrote it in Chinese, which is my native language.
Fantastic, wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh my God, now you know. Yeah, and with this, it was both with pop art and constructivism that was thrown into it. Constructivism has a lot of political commentary, in which this is my political commentary. Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone deserves the whole thing.
Everybody deserves the whole thing.
That's wonderful. Show me your other one, your other piece.
Follow me. This piece is titled Her, and the subject of it is Madonna. And I wanted to talk about how, with the cutouts of eyes, I really wanted to get the feel that she is always in the public eye. She is always seen as a figure. She's never private. Like, there is no privacy. This was inspired by Patrick Nagel, who was a 80s icon. But something about his art triggered me just slightly, the idea of these women being the subject of his art, but we never know who these women are. They're just the model in which he photographs and then makes the painting of. So I wanted to pay homage to the woman behind the art, which is kind of where I got the inspiration of Madonna, because she is the artist. She is her own muse. Yeah.
Not an object.
Not an object.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
That's great. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
I understand you also have two pieces of art in this show.
Exactly. One of them is actually right here.
Right here?
Right here. It is a sculpture that I made. It was, the base I used for it was an Ever After High doll. And I used acrylic paints, I used yarn, I used a bunch of different materials to create the character that you see here.
Looks kind of vulnerable and powerful at the same time.
That's kind of the point. This character is a character from a video game called Slay the Princess, and she's a character based of how you perceive her is how she acts. If you perceive her as a threat, she will be a threat. If you perceive her as a damsel, she will be a damsel.
Wow. That's really interesting stuff. Do you, you're inspired by what you do in your spare time?
Yeah, both of my pieces are actually inspired by this game.
Let's see the other piece.
Perfect. It's actually right over here. I made sure to put them close to each other. This one shows more of like the game's story. You have the same princess here, but it splits off. How the game works is depending on how you interact with her. In the second chapter of the game, she will be different, and these are a bunch of different versions of her. Like within the cracks of the mirror, I say here, is a bunch of different versions of her you can get depending on how you interact with her.
First time we're having a dual credit art show in our own building. Well, how does that feel?
I think it feels awesome. It's nice to be able to showcase the student work in our own building, and it brings more of our community in. As you can see, look at all the parents and family members, and to show the many talents of our kids here at Spectrum.
Great show. Lots of great sort of sophisticated art.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just making my way around right now, but already intrigued.
It's very lovey-dovey.
Oh, am I getting interviewed right now?
Yeah, what do you think of the art show?
It's cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm taking it all in. You know.
That's awesome. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for asking these questions. I appreciate it.
You take an interest in other people's lives, and of course, this is about you. Is this your artwork? Where's your artwork?
Mine's over there.
You got a show. Have you seen it?
I have seen it. Yeah.
Well, what's your reaction?
Very impressive. I couldn't do it.
There we go. How did you find the course different from your other art courses that you've taken?
We had a lot more creative freedom, definitely. And yeah, I think I was definitely taught skills that I wasn't before, which was super helpful. Yeah, I don't know.
So cool. That's great. Excellent. Thanks.